until now, we have known almost nothing about Thomas Crooks. And there's been a kind of eerie silence about it. Trump himself has noted a couple times, like, yeah, we're trying to get to the bottom of it, but very little information has been forthcoming from the FBI. The FBI Director, Christopher Wray, went before Congress on July 13, 2024, and he said, we found nothing in Crooks's online history that points to any kind of motive or points to any kind of political ideology. Now, this by itself would be odd. Is it the case that he doesn't have a motive? Is it the case he doesn't have an ideology? Or does he have those things, but he just never posted them? He kept no online presence at all. A week later, Wray's deputy, Paul Abate, Abbate, told Congress that there were some extremist comments on one of Crooks' social media posts, but he didn't really go into it, and he implied that Crooks did not have much of an online presence, and so the idea here is that there's not a whole lot of there. But now, thanks to some reporting, and I'm relying here on a report by Miranda Devine, the investigative writer and columnist for the New York Post, and Miranda Devine says that thanks to an enterprising source, there is new information on Crooks's hidden digital footprint. And this shows that Wray and Abate have misled Congress because, in fact, Crooks did have an online footprint. He did have online interactions from January through August of 2020. And not only that, the online track shows that this guy went from being pro-Trump to becoming anti-Trump in this period of time. And then he essentially went dark and seemingly didn't post again. Now, evidently, there were some 17 accounts connected with this guy. When you include YouTube and Snapchat, Venmo, Zelle, Discord, Google Play, Quora, and Crooks was a little younger, because remember, we're talking about 2020. Crooks was basically 17 years old. In fact, he was 15 to 17 years old when he had this online footprint. And of course, what we see here is that the guy is increasingly radicalized, but radicalized in two different directions. So first, he is very anti-Trump. I mean, he's very pro-Trump, I'm sorry. And he even says that he makes threats against people in the squad. He says, quote, "I hope a quick and painful death to all deplorable immigrants, an anti-Trump congresswoman who don't deserve anything this country has given them, even murder the Democrats." So this is radicalization in one direction. But in early 2020, he flips completely and he becomes anti-Trump. He starts railing against Trump and Fox News and Republicans. And he is now making the same kinds of threats, but in the opposite direction. Now, among the 17 accounts that were uncovered here connected to Thomas Crooks, one of them is an alias account under the name Rod Swanson. Who is Rod Swanson? Interestingly, he's a former senior FBI agent. He was chief of investigations for the state of Nevada during the 2017 Las Vegas mass shooting. He's also been on the protective detail for FBI Director Robert Mueller. And so he was contacted by Miranda Devine, and she said to him, hey, your name is connected with Thomas Crooks. He apparently was using your name as a kind of an alias. And this veteran FBI guy goes, I'm very surprised if that's the case, because like the FBI never contacted me about it. I didn't know about this. So all of this suggests one of two things. Either the FBI, which is very surprising, doesn't know. That seems very unlikely. The other possibility is that they aren't saying. And this is key, because it's not just that they weren't saying before, they aren't saying now.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.